they didn't pay agent that everybody paid. They were telling us people should bring their account number. I say, how can people bring account number from village? Women that doesn't have account, and you want to transfer agent money to the people. And I'm telling you, till today, those agents nobody paid. That's why when Obi went to court, there was no material to present, because all the state seized their material because agent were not paid. There was no material. And you hear Aisha that was in charge of the agent. She's not a member of Labour Party, but Obi make her to be in charge of. She talked when they accused her. She said, well, that the money that they gave to us to pay agent are still with me up to now, over 800 million in my account. They are now in ADC. That money have not been refunded to Labour Party. They are in ADC. That money have not been refunded. Why are you keeping agent money? That's the first time me as a politician will see that somebody will transfer money, agent money, to people in the night. And we say, send money to people so that they can distribute money. You say, no way. You want to send it to people who do not have account. And it was a tactical way to say, we are not ready to run, we are not ready to win this election. And because when you don't have agents that are working, how do you expect them to win? And so, these are the problems we are talking about. If opposition will sit down, plan well, not just to accuse people in power. Because if you are working with most of the opposition, you know they are joking. Somebody will tell you, I'm going to win election. How much do you have? 1 naira he doesn't have. But the moment they finish election, it will be the first person to say they rig me. They rig me. And I keep telling them, with what I've understood, rigging is also part of electoral process. Everybody rigged.
I don't understand.
People may not believe me, but that's the truth.
No, it's not about believing, it's about understanding. I don't understand.
I say rigging is a part of the electoral process.
It's a legal or illegal part?
It's illegal, but
Okay.
it has been taken as a legal way.
Okay.
Because even you as the rig. So everybody rig. The only problem is that if somebody rig more than you, the person will win you and you start shouting.
Well, that's not a system that we should sustain. I'd like to get the answer to this very quickly before we take calls. Now, when I asked you about the Electoral Act, your response as to the reaction of the opposition is that they should prepare themselves. That's how we started. You said this is what it is. This is how the ruling party has decided that it should be. So opposition should brace themselves. But regardless of what they need to do you think that this amendment is progress or a setback? Before talking about what opposition should do, what are your thoughts on the amendment?
Well, the amendment, all of us we are saying that we need a real-time transmission of result. And I say it's not just a transmission of result. It should be real-time transmission of voters or votes.
Okay.
Don't wait for result. Because whether you like it or not, that result will also be manual. Because after they will collect it, snap it, and transmit it. But if this vote, as we are printing, the thing is showing. Yeah. So my whole argument with them every time I say we should stand that it should be transmission of vote and not just the result. Because as long as the result is concerned, they will still manipulate. That's why I say the opposition should brace up. The opposition should know that this, because last time when we went for it, Jiga deceived us. Is it Jiga or Mahmoud? Deceived us that there will be electronic transmission of result, and all of us were happy.
No, hold on. It was in the Electoral Act, but like now, it was not made.
That's what I'm saying. But what they came up with another language, there was a glitch. You don't know the language this man will come up with tomorrow. So that's why I said, even if you say retransmission of result, and they want to rig you, they will still rig you.
Mr. Reuben,
because everybody must prepare themselves.
If you were supposed to send me some money, and I've not received it, and I ask you, where's my money? You say there was a glitch with your bank app. Right? Which has happened, by the way.
And there are other ways to say
I have been in positions
you can use another person bank.
I have been in positions.
You can use another person bank. So it's a language of deception.
No, but
nobody know what
I'm trying to say that.
Don't worry.
I'm trying to say that glitches actually do happen.
Now,
that's my point.
They have already said where there is no network, manual collation.
Yeah.
You understand? And I said opposition should be there because you cannot rig anybody if the people are popular. You can't. So if you go to a unit where you have 18 agents and the 18 agent 17 of them are working together as opposition against one party. That party cannot rig them. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So no matter what they are saying, this opposition should come together and form a formidable force.
All right. Well, I'm guessing that's what the ADC attempted to do, a coalition. But we need the listener to be a part of the mix. My question is, do you trust the new Electoral Act to protect your vote in 2027? Again, I'll repeat that question so you know what you're responding to. Do you trust the new Electoral Act to protect your vote in 2027? The numbers to call 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp is 080 903 06 416. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nigeria Info PH. You can watch, listen, and engage. Henry Uzo on WhatsApp says the Nigerian Senate has given their best at this time as it concerns the Amendment Act. Nigerians should accept the law. For those against, they have absolutely nothing to do about it. The opposition should do their best in the upcoming presidential election and others. Henry Uzo says on WhatsApp. Good day, Sam. Your guest in the studio seems not to understand it at all. For saying Wike is just one man, he missed it. Does he know millions of Nigerians that Wike carries along? They are ready to do the bidding of Wike. The loyalty of millions of persons are his power. So how can you say he's just one man? Emeka Afam says on WhatsApp. God's Power from Rumudara. Hello, God's Power. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening, my brother Sam.
Good evening.
Am I about God's Power?
Go ahead.
Sam, first I want to greet your guest in the studio.
Good evening.
Because he's one man that anytime he comes on radio to analyze and to speak on issues bothering the people, he will say it the way it is and the way it should be. Sam, in the morning, I also have this conversation with your colleague that our problem shouldn't be the transition of result in real time. Our problem should be political parties that have failed to go and educate their members and the people on how to vote rightly. Sam, before this time, first we were voting with ballots, papers, and it will count and somebody will win. Sam, in 2015, there was a sitting president that lost election. There was no condition of real-time results. Sam, it is very unfortunate that political parties have left their core mandates and to be pursuing shadow. Like Reuben said, Sam, the APC has gotten their candidate. But other political parties are still running around looking for who will become their candidates. And the APC is preparing to win election. Finally, Sam, there is no way you will rig election where you are not popular. I keep saying this. There is no way you will rig election where you are not popular. So political parties should put their hands in order, sensitize their members, go and campaign and speak to the people on how to vote them and leave all this crime they are crying. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Gaspar. We'll be taking more calls shortly. I don't even know how ADC is going to win a vote in River State in 2027. Amechi, that we know has never won election before. The people helping him to win have left him. Wike is a game master and a strategist. Wike has more influence in ADC than Amechi, Hector says on WhatsApp. Good afternoon, Mr. Sam and Favour Reuben. I'm Comrade Shintom Ayo from Mbo Isiobo. Tinubu will not accept or agree to sign any amendment that will not be to his favor. Lastly, our government is running on socialism, and Obasanjo brought capitalism. So now Tinubu is bringing taxation. Why don't the government go ahead and bring oligarchy? Well, this is a democracy, so all of that cannot apply. Shintom Ayo. Lebari from Bori is on the phone. Hello, Lebari.
Hello, yeah. Good evening, my brother, the temple of the press.
Good evening.
Hi, Comrade Lebari Akekwe.
All right, go ahead.
Our guests, I greet you this afternoon.
You're welcome.
I have a question for you.
Go
as
ahead.
a position here in River State. If the ruling party, as the governor wants to submit name for commissioner, include your name among the commissioner that will be submitted. Will you agree to work for the ruling party in the state, Mr. Reuben?
Should I answer?
Yes, please.
Well, I don't understand what you say, working for the ruling party. Rivers State is not owned by APC. Listen, Rivers State is not owned by APC. Rivers State is our state. If I'm asked to work and I want to work, I'm not going to work for APC, I will work for Rivers people. If you are not a member of APC and you are working under the government of Rivers State and they pay you salary, will you reject it because you are working for APC? Or anybody that is working in Rivers State today is working for APC? That is wrong. We are working for the state. So if I want to accept it, I will accept it because I'm working for the state. Whatever I will do will be for the benefit of the people. It's not APC, because it's not only APC that is living in Rivers State. We have other opposition party. If I'm working, maybe like Commissioner of Works, and I build road in your community, won't you pass on it?
So that means the FCT minister is working for Nigeria.
He's working for Nigeria. Whatever he's doing for Nigeria. When you go to Abuja today, people celebrate Nigeria. Nobody say it is APC. So I don't know what you are thinking.
Chima calls from Port Harcourt. Hello, Chima.
Yeah, Mr. Sam, good evening.
Good evening.
And good evening to Favour.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Sam, the concern he expressed about, first of all, I'm not pleased with the Electoral Act.
Okay.
Honestly, the way it is. All we wanted was the real-time transmission, because we knew that that clause is the loophole where election will be rigged. They are going to rig the election. But what Favour said concerning the opposition, I think now opposition need to do more. You understand? The concern he even expressed about Labour Party. I happen to be one of those who actually work to ensure that Labour Party wins the election in 2023. Everything he said there is true. Most of the candidates rely on the public topic to be, they couldn't even do anything to be able to, to help in their own little way. Not at all. We know what we went through. Before I got to my house, it was around 3 a.m. You understand? So these are the things that we did. So everything he said here about this is very correct. But that does not stop me from if P2B is in the ballot, I will not vote for him. I will still cast my vote for him. I will still work for him. But opposition needs to do more on the current electoral reform. If we have opposition on some of the polling units who man their brand, I don't think anybody is going to rig anybody. You understand? Because you are going to put the life of the presiding officer in danger if you think he wants to rig. And when people are seeing network there, and you say there's no network, he won't transmit the results. There are going to be a chaos there. So that's what opposition needs to do. It's not all about what they are doing jamboree here now. That wrote me and please. Let's do more beyond what they are showing up right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Reuben. We're down to final minutes. Conclusively, your thoughts on the Electoral Act?
Well, like I've said, the Electoral Act has been signed into law, and there's nothing you can do about that. Or you go to court and said this thing is against the people, then court maybe notify it. If not, like we have said, all what I'm pleading is that opposition come together, work, and be ready to win election. You will see a lot of candidates that will come to opposition and are not ready to win election. They are not ready. They will just come and talk and talk and talk and talk, and nothing is being done. They won't campaign, they won't do anything. And so it's giving opportunity to the ruling party to, if the opposition come together today and say, okay, today we are going to, like Chima is saying, in a unit, if you have 20 and 18 are opposition, and they say you cannot rig here, you can't rig. So let's not just kill ourselves on Electoral Act, but we should look at the field and build the people that will protect the vote and make sure that something is done. 2023, we know what happened in Rivers State. If the way we move and win the election, you know what would have happened. So I want to plead with everybody. The president has signed it into law. It behoves on the opposition to go back home and work on themselves, work on their political party, work on the people, and get ready for election. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Reuben, for making the time. Have yourself a beautiful day. The news update comes up at 5.